Kickoff team is out there ready to get this bowl game underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Looking for a productive play on first down. Snags it quickly on the left. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. Well, guys, bowl season is here. Always fun to get these non-traditional matchups that you don't see regularly. What do you guys remember about playing in a bowl?
I think you remember all the moments throughout the season and throughout your career, and it's the last time that you ever get these group of individuals together. You say goodbye to so many people, and it's kind of bittersweet, but always fun, Jesse, to dance with your boys one last time. But another thing, too, I love the swag bags, personally. I love getting the gifts.
Yeah, I mean, to me, David, really, it was thinking about the tradition and history of these bowl games. I think that's one of the best things about college.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3-and-outs. They won't do that here, but they might go 4-and-out if they don't convert. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return.
And that's kind of a double whammy for this offense, because on their opening drive, not only did they turn it over with the interception, but they've now set their defense up in a really tough spot deep in their own end.
From the gun, Give on the inside. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped a gain of 3. I get it that the game is the primary thing about going to a bowl, but there's so many festivities surrounding it. Jesse, what do you remember about something you experienced?
There was a lot of pageantry when I think back to the bowl games I played.
Got some room headed to the goal line. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, USC!
What did I start for this offense? The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Here come the Irish back on offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, and go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Back to throw, it's Milroe. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for a huge play. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up. Short fields make successful offenses, just what they want here. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Pulls it and fires to the left. Got enough space. Touchdown, Trojans. A great catch and run for 6.
And that's his 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. I'll tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Got room at the 35. Running toward the tape. At the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Irish. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
It's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of bounce, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Rob.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
The sure hands, it's Branch. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Really nice pass right there. This guy's got a lot to live up to. So much pressure when you think about playing quarterback for the Trojans. Heisman winners, guys like Carson Palmer, Matt Leinart, Caleb Williams. There's a lot of people watching this guy hoping he can be the next great one at USC. When you see throws like that, he gives you the hope that maybe, you know what, he might just be.
Reads it, fires complete. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
And that's how you finish plays. That is absolutely beautiful by this defense. Way to play physical, not give up those extra yards to give up that first down.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Scanning the field, it's Lagway. Fires to the big fella. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. Looking to throw it again. Makes the catch. It's Branch. Oh, what a move to get room. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Quarterback will audible. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. Now on 2nd down. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Finds his tight end. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down. Hey, we're getting close to halftime, and it looks as if the big fella wants to be all over the highlights.
Goodness gracious. He is open. When he leaves the huddle, apparently he's open. A ton of catches already early in this ball game. They are featuring him and finding him.
From the gun, the running back looking for room.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. He makes the connection. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. That's where they'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up a first down.
As a defense, it's so hard covering this guy. Because of his frame, you're not really going to match up. But this guy's also got some wheels. The hard part is bringing him down after the catch. This guy's like a giant giraffe. You're just lions hanging on his neck, trying to drag him to the ground. Not easy to do.
There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Trojans have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. They'll power it inside with the fullback. Touchdown, Southern Cal! And they take it in for 6 more points. You know what? That's a bit of a trick play. Give it to the big guy. Let him tote that rock to the house.
It's a trick in college football now to even have a fullback in the game. Give it to the big fella. I'll tell you what, it's like tackling a tree stump. All legs, just big, stocky guy. Get in the end zone.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Here come the Irish back on offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, but I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quick that you can go to.
Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Line gets set, first down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. Looking to throw, it's Milroe. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half, lined up for an onside kick. And a few anxious. It's a fumble. Oh, looks like the offense was able to recover it.
Man, how about that? You come out of the locker room, you just had a little bit of a break, you rested, you told your club we're going to come out, now we're going to be aggressive. We're going to kick an onside, even though we're winning and you failed. Now this defense better step up and respond.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Quickly out to the tight end. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down. No reason to panic when you see those extra bodies coming. Just find the big tight end.
Well, and the great ones do that. The great ones are okay. You want to blitz? I know my answers. I'm all right. I'll stay patient. Find the matchup. This time it was the tight end. Finds the tight end, throws a strike, gets the first down.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. He'll come out throwing on first down. Buys a little extra time. Wide open downfield. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws, just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up in this bowl game. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The offense set for a first down play. Back to pass, it's Penix. Trying to get, and here's a fumble way behind the line. Now the defense has got it going the other way. Touchdown USC, and the defense doing work.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Well, no question where this quarterback is going to be trying to go with the football in this game, right? He's looking for his big play wideout, and the defense knows it. They had him double covered that time.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
On fourth down, looking to pass. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And that pass intercepted. He'll try to take it back. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense.
Tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
The Trojans trying to cash it in on first and goal. Makes the grab on the left. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans! Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. The offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Johnson. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Penix. Looking to the big tight end. And that one's incomplete.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. The play action fake. Gonna take a shot. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Talk about aggressive. This head coach is keeping the offense on the field inside his own 30. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground.
Tell you what, coaches catch heat a lot nowadays, especially on social media. I expect him to catch a lot of heat. 4th down, long yardage situation on your own territory, and you want to go for it, and you fail, and you're surprised. You definitely
just steamrolling the defense. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Coming out with it, it's Johnson. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Takes the easy completion. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, you can take it to the house.
And a really good job focusing on the catch. A lot of people get lost on their feet trying to stay in bounds, but did a good job catching the football first and then getting that 1 foot they needed in bounds.
They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. There's a live football. A defense scoops it up, and they're bringing it.
Kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. He'll call for the fair catch here. Guys up front lined up. It's first down. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Grab down the middle. It's Smith. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Bama.
Oh, I love the
aggressive mindset of this quarterback and offensive coordinator. You see a matchup that you like, you take a shot, and it pays off in a big way for a touchdown.
And the PAT is good. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Linebackers making some adjustments now. First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion. Football comes out. Defense recovers the fumble. Big takeaway.
Well, that's why you do ball security drills almost every single day in practice. You just can't put the ball on the turf like that. We'll give credit to the defender for the hit, because that's what caused the fumble.
First down. They're going to throw the football. Caught over the middle. It's Moss. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
And the encroachment penalty moves the ball up a little bit. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Oh, it's snapped to the back. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Alabama comes up with the line quickly. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Cannot escape it. Down he goes.
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands, but the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
There's a shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Alabama.
What a combination. This quarterback and this receiver. What I love here is the quarterback does a good job of not waiting too long. You're going to run out of room if you do. Got the ball out early enough to give the receiver a chance to not only make the catch, but to get his feet down for that touchdown.
Kickoff team's on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Returner decides to field it. Coverage team brings down the returner.
Oh, man. In situations like that, just take a fair catch or a touchback. Now you've hurt your offense by giving them poor field position.
And the Trojans' offense is back out on the field. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
That play was perfectly defended. You know, sometimes as an offense and offensive coordinator, you hit a wall, and it's time to mix some things up on what you show the defense.
On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Looking to scramble now. That'll pick up the first down. He's brought down to the 21.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. He's moving out of the pocket now. And he's hit just before the throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. So after the incompletion, it's second down. Linebackers trying to confuse this offense now. Dropping back. It's Lagway. And the pass is complete to the tight end. Moves his way for a first down to the 35.
Boy, just a great throw and outstanding accuracy by this USC quarterback. We always know over the years that SC has as much history as anybody at this quarterback spot, and sure is living up to that right now.
Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. It's a big gain all the way to enemy territory. Tackled at the 45.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. Quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition
The catch is made for a huge pickup. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans. They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
The extra point, they're down 14-7 now. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Looking to throw it on first down. Makes the catch. It's Moss. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Man-to-man coverage, you run the drag route, you prefer to get the ball downfield, but the matchup called for at least some positive yards underneath, and he makes a nice throw.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time, and now third down coming up. See if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. They go with a direct snap. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's fourth down. Here's a gamble. Head coach keeping the offense on the field inside his own 30. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Snags the quick throw. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a fourth down play, and they will take over on downs now. Fourth down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll try the ground game here with the running back.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quick pass. The catch is made. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. And the Trojans pick up enough yardage to move the sticks.
Well, it's a great job here by this offensive line and the running back to be able to pick up the first down. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole here in this first half. The only way they can get back into this game is converting on third down. It's exactly what they were able to do, get a new set of downs and a chance to put points on the board.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. This time a completion. Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now.
That's another positive gain here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got...
Running toward the end zone, but the defense forces a fumble.
When the defense saw the quarterback keeping the ball and their eyes lit up trying to get to him to knock that ball away. He's got to do a better job on these design runs. He can't afford to keep the ball loose in traffic. He has to hold on tight, keep that ball close to his body, or they're going to turn it over every time.
So the challenge doesn't work. That'll cost the head coach a timeout. We'll see if that comes into play later in the ballgame. Makes the catch downfield. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down.
You know, Chris, if we would have told Bear Bryant that Alabama would have a wide receiver that won a Heisman in recent years, I don't think he would have believed us. But that's where we are. They've been some great ones in the past. We're seeing some great-looking receivers on this unit right now.
Finally brought down all the way at the 6-yard line. Puts him in great scoring position. Well, they finally corral him, but he was push at the line of scrimmage, Kirk, just burst through a big crease.
I'm going crazy on my defense. Like you said, this guy was untouched. I don't know how they were able to finally catch up to him and bring him down, but there's no excuses at all from the...
And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. So it's still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now, Kirk.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
And this won't be returnable out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A short completion to the tight end. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
That's another huge gain for this guy, and I'll tell you what they're doing a good job of is moving him around. He's not aligning just in one spot where the defense has an idea of where he is to try to take him out of the game. They've moved him around, given him a chance to get some one-on-one matchups. Boy, is he taking advantage of that here in the first half of the national title.
And the Trojans come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Touchdown, Southern California. This quarterback on fire today.
Chris, that's his second touchdown of the day. You talk about getting off to a great start. He may have more in him.
Extra point try coming now. PHC is good. They still trail, though. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the clock stops now for the 2-minute warning. A chance to strategize here before we reach halftime. Here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. We have a shootout developing here. Each offense scoring a touchdown in their last possession. Pulls it in. It's Jordan. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Toss play to the outside. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? Inside the 10. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown. Tie.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. And by the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
And the point after is good. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the USC offense is back out on the field. Not a whole lot of time remaining before halftime to cut into this lead. He'll take a deep shot here. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. No stopping and takes it all the way. Touchdown, SC.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now, he's executing. We're in the second quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's tackled just short of the 25. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And he finds a wide open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Bama. It was a foot race, and he won it.
Chris, the timing between the quarterback and the receiver here is exceptional. Great route here to sell that post to the inside and then break it off to the corner. And the quarterback anticipates it well, puts it on the money for that touchdown.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. Time is running out before halftime to cut into this now two-possession lead. And looking for a big play here. Goes a fastball, but it's intercepted. Going the other way, can they catch him? And he'll be taken. Turn. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.